Now, as the cost of living continues to rise, there has been a drop in sales of vegan and meat substitute foods.
Ben is looking at this for us this morning and joins us from...
We can talk now to Natalie and Alex Sargent, who are currently on holiday. World Tour starts in Sheffield in September.
You are watching BBC Breakfast this Monday morning. It is 8:59.
Now let's take a last look at the main news stories this morning. Corfu has become the latest Greek island to issue an evacuation order after wildfires broke out late last night.
What will he do, I wonder?
They mean business.
Yes.
They mean business.
Thank you.
Chetan talking there about how wet it was for the golf and for the cricket over the weekend.
One more to come here as well. Yeah, loads more. News, travel and weather where you are first, though. See you in a sec.
Kay and Sally Nugent.
It's a year to go till the Paris Olympics. And when you think of an Olympic athlete, you probably think of a battle in the swimming pool or maybe a photo finish on the track.
Yes.
But there is a new sport coming on the scene just in time for Paris.
Yes, a high-energy form of street dance known as breaking will feature at the Games for the first time next year. John Maguire is at a dance school in Manchester. Sally Nugent.
Hello, morning. Here are your headlines.
Golden is out right now.
It's coming up to 8 o'clock. We'll have the headlines for you in a moment, the latest from those Greek island fires. But first, let's get the news, the travel and weather where you are. See you in a sec. Games. It's 7:47. Carol has got the weather to get the very latest for you on what those evacuations mean and the plans that might change for people still going on the holiday to the affected zones over the next few days.
And it's true that the situation is changing all the time, and the advice, as we just heard from Andrew Mitchell, may change in coming days.
So unfair, isn't it? For all those families, you wait all year for your summer holiday and then dealing with that either there or here, waiting to find out if you're going to go. Right, it's 7:42. Here in the UK, we had a rather wet weekend, didn't we?
Yes, we did, but it's still a lot of fun.
Yes, 7:05, Monday morning. It's time to get the news, the travel and weather where you are. See you in a second.
In that time, who are the people that you've met or that you've worked with who...
We wish you well, stay safe and hopefully you get a decent rest of your holidays. Thank you.
Now, the radical Islamic preacher Anjem Choudary has been charged with 3 terror offences, the Metropolitan Police have said. Very latest on the situation in Greece, where a state of emergency has been declared as firefighters try to contain 3 separate wildfires on the island of Rhodes. They have now spread from the centre of the island towards its eastern coast, where many of the beaches and resort hotels are situated. Greece, like a number of other European countries, has been facing a prolonged period of extreme heat this month as temperatures exceed 40 degrees Celsius. So far, around 19,000 people have been displaced. Some holidaymakers were moved to hotels in other parts of the island, but many had to find emergency accommodation. The holiday company Jet2 has already cancelled 5 flights to Rhodes, while TUI has grounded all flights to the island until Wednesday. Meanwhile, EasyJet says it will operate extra repatriation flights to bring British holidaymakers home.